Hi everyone, I'm Debbie Pilch. I'd like to welcome you to Mildred's Dream Foundation's signature event, A Night to Dream. It means so much to the entire Pilch family that you're here with us tonight. None of us would be here if it weren't for the loving and kind spirit of Mildred Pilch, commonly known as Millie, whose legacy and lifetime work inspired her 9 children to create Mildred's Dream Foundation. Millie's passion for and commitment to making the world a better place was evident in everything she said and did. She led by example. In addition to raising 9 children and instilling in us the importance of caring for others and giving back, she was a dedicated community member who held numerous leadership roles and a volunteer in the public schools working with children with social and emotional learning differences. Mildred's Dream Foundation honors her passions by providing grants to organizations that focus on these passions. We also honor her use of gardening as a metaphor for life by using her favorite plant, a coleus, as our logo.
We are excited to announce that with the generous support of our donors and the incredible work of our grant committee and staff, we have grown the garden and provided more than 150 grants, totaling over $1.6 million to organizations that empower people in multiple states. Millie would be smiling that we are all here tonight and working together to make a difference in the world by growing Mildred's Dream Foundation. Now here's a few words from our wonderful executive director, Susan Kagan.
Good evening. My name is Susan Kagan, and I'm the Executive Director of Mildred's Dream Foundation. I would like to thank all of the sponsors, supporters, and grantee partner organizations for being here tonight. You all are responsible for the growth and success of Mildred's Dream Foundation and our nonprofit grant program. I am very excited to report that in the 2023 grant cycle, Mildred's Dream Foundation provided $620,000 in grants supporting 72 unique programs, impacting the lives of thousands of people across the country. These community-based organizations are doing heroic work every day, and we are privileged to be able to support their programs. Tonight, we're excited to be able to share stories from a few of these organizations. 100% of your donation to Mildred's Dream Foundation tonight will directly support even more organizations through our next round of grants.
The Boston House is no-cost housing for families of children with cancer. It is adjacent to the hospital. We work with the medical teams, but when families come here from the hospital, it's a respite. There aren't machines around. It's a separate home-like facility, and that is very meaningful to families who have sometimes been inpatient for up to 6 weeks. Support from Mildred's Dream Foundation has helped us to keep our costs down so that we can be here as a no-cost facility. A grant of that size can make a huge difference. We're a very small organization, so that grant from them makes a huge impact to us and to the families who benefit from our services. And I can speak to that from experience because I was one of the original families who stayed here in 1979. My sister was treated for a brain tumor at Children's Hospital, and the Boston House made it possible for me to be with my family, or for my mom to be able to come here with my sister. And my family always remembered the kindness that was shown to us here, and what a difference it made for us. It was so impactful that it stayed with me. So I have a personal connection with the house, and it is very meaningful to interact with families because I feel like I have a unique perspective on their needs and what they're going through.
Transition House, our name is really about change. It's about transforming and changing, and we try to transform. It's not just about people transforming, but us transforming our services, seeing what's missing, and seeing where we could improve some things. So the support from Mildred's Dream Foundation has helped us hire clinicians of color that really serve and mirror the survivors that we have that come to us. So domestic violence has existed for a long time and in many ways was not talked about. Back in the 70s when we started Transition House, people really did not talk about domestic violence. But it existed. It exists for 1 out of 4 women and 1 out of 7 men. And we go to train housing authorities, police, fire stations, and in one of these interactions when we were training Cambridge Police Department, I actually came across an amazing person called Chris who actually came and identified himself at the end of the training as a child that came to Transition House in the 70s.
My name's Christopher Borum. I'm a detective with the Cambridge Police Department. A very long time ago, I want to say 1977, I was still pretty young then, I'd say 3rd grade. So, I mean, yeah, I knew what was going on, but at the same time, it was overwhelming because at the time we had everything, house, Christmas trees, and I thought we were one big happy family except for the times at nighttime when my father was drunk, basically beating on my mother regularly. It got to the point where he beat her so bad and he cut her engagement ring off in the middle of the night. Those are, the memories we have. Just kind of picking up in the middle of the night with my grandfather throwing trash bags in his car and getting dropped off at some strange place called Cambridge. That was Transition House back in the 70s. The people that ran it was all women. It's important to get my mother's story out there. She's a tough woman. Was a battered woman. She took her kids to a shelter. She was on welfare, and she got off of welfare. She went back to school at night, got her degrees.
Thank you so much to the Mildreds Dream Foundation. We truly couldn't do this without your support. Our programs allow for individuals to develop friendships, for families to receive support and connection, and to truly bring happiness and joy to the Down syndrome community. Our goal is to really try and reach as many individuals with Down syndrome and as many families as we can. So we host a number of socials in our community for individuals with Down syndrome that fall in the age range of 13 to 22.
Where I was kind of nervous and shy, like I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. And I just liked it. I liked the activities, and I feel like now I'm like, I can be more myself and just have fun.
We always were looking for opportunities for Rebecca to socialize, make new friends, grow. Rebecca was kind of reserved, but through AIM and through these social gatherings with AIM, she has become almost more of a leader. She's leading by example. She's helping the younger kids that are just joining AIM. So she's grown in that way.
The things that I really enjoyed in this program is meeting new friends. The more I grew up having Down syndrome, that's why advocacy plays a big role for people who have different types of genes or disability overall, and that makes them their best character.
Through programs like AIM, it shows us, maybe we might have been a little bit short-sighted thinking Rebecca can go here, when actually she can go here.
You are the owner of your own voice, and you're the dictator of your own story, and no one can tell you what life you should live to your purpose.
The Children's Room is a home where families come when they have had a child die or a spouse partner die. And they bring their children who are between the ages of 3.5 and 18 to come and learn how to manage their grief. I found out about the Children's Room when my husband died back in March. It was March 29th, 2003. My daughter Sarah was 9 and my son Tyler was 5 when their dad, my husband Peter, died unexpectedly and suddenly of a heart attack. I almost just couldn't believe it. It just felt like it couldn't really be true. And it took a long time to even wrap my mind around that. I remember trying to be both mom and dad to the kids. And then about a year of that, I said, look, I'm not dad, I'm me. So it's just gonna be me and you guys now. We went to the children's room, and the first feeling was that we opened the door to these people that were just so understanding and reliable and wonderful volunteers for me and our kids. I had a group of other parents that had had a spouse or partner die, and I spent the time with them while our kids went upstairs to their groups, age-related groups, and spent time with other kids doing artwork and physical activity, and they had time to reflect with each other and just being kids with other kids. And I remember thinking that this is being normalized for them now. Like, they are realizing that they are not alone, and we are able to talk about this. For myself as well, I felt like it just gave me a safe place and a place to do grief work, and also learning how to be a new family and carving out a new life without Peter. Mildred's Dream Foundation's support is important to us because even though the Children's Room has expanded its outreach, we are still only just scratching the surface of the number of children, teens, and families who need grief support services. All of our programs at the Children's Room are free of charge to every family, and they are welcome to stay as long as they feel it is helpful for them. This is only possible by the support of donors like Mildred's Dream have provided. It is donors like you who sustain the unique and vital services that families can count on at the Children's Room.
The vision for Mildred's Dream Foundation is to continue to grow our grant program while providing technical assistance and a support network to these amazing mission-driven organizations. In addition to providing a donation, there are many ways you can help to realize Mildred's Dream. You can volunteer with MDF. You can share our mission with a nonprofit organization. You can host an MDF fundraiser, or you can sponsor or attend one of our upcoming events. Our website and socials will share upcoming event dates and opportunities for you to get more involved. Thank you so much for supporting Mildred's Dream Foundation, and have a wonderful night.